Sai Ram. So let's continue chapter number 6, division, part 9. So children, today we will see how to estimate the quotient. In the previous classes, we have discussed to estimate the sum, to estimate the difference, even to estimate the product. So today we will see estimating the quotient. So children, how do we estimate the quotient? So to estimate the quotient, we round off the dividend as well as divisor and then divide to get the estimated quotient. What do we do to estimate the quotient? We round off the dividend. What is dividend? The number which we have to divide. And what is divisor? The number by which we divide. So we round off them first and then we divide to get the estimated quotient. So let's see one example. Like question is, estimate the quotient when 132 is divided by 21. Now within bracket, round off the numbers to nearest 10. So children, here you can see what is 132 here. This 132 here is the dividend, whereas 21 here is the divisor. So first we will round off the dividend, which is 132, and you can see here we have to round off the numbers to nearest 10. So when we will round off 132 to nearest 10, what we will get? 130, because you just see the digit which is at the ones place, which is 2, which is less than 5. So round off will be 130, and now we will round off the divisor, which is 21. So 21 rounds off to 20 when we round it off to nearest 10. Now when we have rounded off both the dividend and divisor, that we will write here 130 divided by the divisor rounded off, then what did we get? 20. So now we will divide that 130, which is dividend, by 20. So let's divide it here. So 20, and here we have 130. So 26 are 120, isn't it? So when we will subtract, we will get 10 here as remainder. But what is being asked? You have to estimate the quotient. So what is the estimated quotient here? It is 6. That you can see here. And thus the estimated quotient is 6. Okay. What did we do? We rounded out the dividend as well as divisor. Then we divided, and whatever quotient that we obtain after rounding off the dividend as well as divisor, that will be our estimated quotient. Okay. Now let's see the exercise 6.5, which is based on estimating the quotient. So the question is, find the estimated and actual quotient and remainder of the following. Round off the numbers to nearest 10. So here you can see children, question number A is 78 divided by 13. Now what is 78? Dividend, whereas 13 is divisor. So 78 rounds off to 80. When we will round it off to nearest 10, what we will get? We will get here 80. 78 rounded off to nearest 10 will give 80, whereas 13 rounded off to nearest 10 will give 10. Now we will divide the rounded off dividend and divisor. So what we will get here? 80 divided by 10. So when we will divide that 80 by 10, so how many times 10 will give you 80? 10 8s. So here we will get 8, that you can see. So remainder is, there is no remainder because that is completely divisible. So in this case the estimated quotient is 8. Okay. So that we will say that the estimated quotient is 8. But in the question, actual quotient and remainder is being also asked. So what will be the actual quotient? In that case, we will divide the dividend by the divisor without rounding them off. Okay. So you can see in the question, here we have 78 divided by 13. So that we will do here, that here we will divide. So how many 13 will give times 13 will give you 78? So you know the table of 13, 6 the 78, or you will, when you will divide that 78 by 13, you will get 6 as quotient, isn't it? So 13 6 are 78. So that will be completely divisible. That means there is no actual remainder, but actual quotient is 6. And what is the estimated quotient? Estimated quotient is 8. Understand? Now let's move to the next question. Now question number C is 167 divided by 21. Again we have to round off the numbers to nearest 10. It means we have to round off both dividend and divisor to nearest 10. So 100, first we will round off 167. So 167 rounds off to, when we will round it off to nearest 10, we will get 170, whereas 21 rounds off to 20. Now we will divide this 170 by 20. Let's divide it here. So 20 8s are 160. So 28s are 160, because 29s are would be 180, which will be more than 170. So when we will subtract, what we will get? 7 minus 6, 1 here, and 1 minus 1, 0. So in this case, what is the estimated quotient obtained here? 10. And remainder here is 10. So there we will write estimated quotient is equal to 8 and remainder here is 10. Okay, but in the question only estimated quotient is being asked, then actual quotient and actual remainder is being asked. Now that is the estimated quotient. Now let's find the actual quotient and actual remainder. So here we will divide 167 by 21. So children, 21 8s are would be 1 8s are 8, 2 8s are 16. It will be more than 167. We are getting here 168. So how many times? 21 7s are. So 21 7s are we will get 147. You can multiply and see, you will get 147. So 7 minus 7, 0, and 6 minus 4, 2, 1 minus 1, 0. So what is the actual quotient obtained here, children? Yes, actual quotient is 7, whereas actual remainder is 20. And how did we get that actual quotient and actual remainder? By dividing the dividend and divisor without rounding them off. Okay. So what is the actual quotient obtained here? 7, and actual remainder is 2020. Got it, children? Now let's move to the next question. So question number E is 4065 divided by 48. Now again we have to round off the numbers to nearest 10. So first we will round off the dividend, which is 4065. So 4065 rounds off to nearest 10 will give 4070, isn't it? And 48 rounds off to 5050. Okay. Now we will divide to get the estimated quotient here. So 50 here we will write, and there we will write 4070. So 58s are 400. Okay. Now we will subtract. So 7 here we will get 0 minus 0, 4 minus 4, 0. Now we'll bring down the next digit, which is 0 here. Now 50 ones are 50. So now we'll subtract. So what we'll get? 20. So in this case, children, what is the estimated quotient? Estimated quotient is 81. Whereas in this case, when we are estimating, the remainder is 20. Okay. Now that is the estimated quotient. Now we will find out the actual quotient and actual remainder. And how we'll get that? Without rounding them off, as it is being given in the question. So let's divide to get the actual quotient and actual remainder. So here let's divide 4065 divided by 48. So here, children, if you see the first digit of the divisor and first two digits of the dividend. So 4 10 times 40. So we can go for 10 times, but that will be 480 10 times. So that will be more than this 406 here. Now if you see 48 nines are, if you will multiply, you will get 432. So that will be more than 406. So then we will go for 48 eights are, which will give 384. Okay. So we will go for 8 times. So 3, 8, 4. Now let's subtract. So 6 minus 4, 2. Here we have to borrow because 0 is there. So 3 will be left here. Now 10 minus 8, 2. Now we'll bring down the next digit, which is 5 here. Now 48 5s is 240, which will be more. So we'll go for 48 4 times. 48 4s. So it will give 192. So 5 minus 2, 3 here. Here we have to borrow. So that will be 12 and 1 will be remaining here. So 12 minus 9, 3. And 1 minus 1, 0. So what is the actual quotient? Actual quotient is 84. That we will write here. And actual remainder is 33. That also we will write here. Got it, children? Okay. So children, now that's all for today, children. Practice for all these questions. Some more questions of this type are being given in your worksheets. Solve them, and that's all for today, children. Thank you.